revolutionary engine from BMW changed the game for electric car technology. Consider a vehicle brand that offers exceptional driving characteristics and top performance. That's BMW for you, all that without a big price tag. Top-tier XC vehicles such as the 4.4-litre twin-turbo V8 in the MN5, the S14 in the original M3, and the straight-six engine in the MEP30 have a long history of being designed by this brand. There is a risk to this legacy. A distinct route seems to be being discreetly navigated by BMW, while other manufacturers are rushing to electrify their vehicles. Elon made a very wise choice when he priced the Model 3 to directly compete with mid-size luxury vehicles like the BMW 3 Series, the 5 Series, Mercedes C-Class, Clay and Audi's A3. This Statista graphic for 2022 illustrates how quickly manufacturers are catching up. Approximately 100,000 more electric cars were sold by Tesla in 2004 COVID than by BMW in 2018, as opposed to 143,000. Thanks to the Model 3, Tesla more than quadrupled that advantage in 2019, 367,200 versus 145,800. The similar course of events continued in 2020 and after. While the rest of the market has suffered, this has been laughing. But prepare to battle, because BMW in you is not going down without a fight. So buckle up. There are rumors circulating about a new groundbreaking Munich engine that has the potential to completely upend the EV market. It is shockingly non-electric. When will this new engine be put to use? Is it really an improvement over Eve? How does it operate too? In this 10 minutes of intense action, get all the answers you need. We guarantee that we won't squander your time. Amid a sea of electric vehicles, the hydrogen-powered game-changer. All of you people need to buckle up. German automotive maestro BMW is rewriting the rules for automotive technology. At the IRA Munich Motor Show in 2021, they unveiled their secret weapon in the fight for emission-free transportation. The sleek new BMW X5 has an engine that runs on hydrogen. Take a look at what BMW Hydrogen fuel cell tech chief Jürgen Goldner stated. We are now discussing hydrogen vehicles, which are electric cars. It has electrical drive and all the benefits of electric drive that you are used to from modern automobiles. You visit a gas station, fill up and leave in 3 to 5 minutes. You may proceed. Living your life exclusively around electric charging is not necessary. To ensure that this is a very safe system, we carefully reviewed every safety element. Following almost 5 years of research and testing, Toyota and BMW have teamed together to introduce a small pilot fleet of 100 hydrogen-powered cars. Although BMW is not the only company developing this technology, it matters who develops the greatest engine and achieves it first. BMW has experience in the hydrogen market because to its prior involvement with the 7 Series E65 and E66 vehicles. Those first V12 prototypes used a lot of hydrogen and fuel. Sadly, the range was pitifully limited, just 80 kilometers on an astounding 50 liters of hydrogen. But it was just the beginning. In the present day, BMW has increased the bar with the X5, which has a hydrogen fuel cell that is 8 times more effective than those first prototypes. The BMW X5 claims an incredible 504 km of range on only 6 kg of hydrogen. That's a significant improvement over their last effort, and Toyota's fuel cell technology is all the reason for it. Constant 170 horsepower is produced by the X5's fuel cell end of the engine. With the addition of a lithium-ion battery, which provides an extra 231 horsepower, the system can produce an incredible 295 kW, which is precisely matched to an electric drive with a 401 kW rating. And here's the thing. The i5 intelligently feeds power to the battery continuously by using its fuel cell as a DC charger. Normally, the battery powers the electric motors. However, in situations when maximum power is required, both the battery and the fuel cell kick in. The X5 merely continues running as long as there is hydrogen left in the tanks. According to some rumors, BMW has even established a specialized team of 900 professionals and plans to begin mass manufacturing in Munich, Germany later this year. However, the X5 is displaying not just its physical prowess, but also some impressive intelligence. It laughs at EVs in their glacial charging periods, with 2 hydrogen tanks that can be filled in less time than it takes to prepare a meal. This is the fascinating part. The goal of the X5 Hydrogen is to disrupt the electric vehicle EV industry, not merely join it. Although they are now the energy industry's poster child, EVs have drawbacks. EVs have been hailed as the next great thing in the increasing cry for sustainable transportation. There are two main factors that are driving this transformation: diminishing fossil fuel supplies and the worsening environmental catastrophe. Leading automakers Mercedes and Volkswagen have already said that they want to transition completely to electric vehicles by 2030 and 2026, respectively, indicating the slow death of their current internal combustion engine models. In the middle of this wave of change, BMW is the lone rebel. The CEO of BMW fervently supports consumer choice above government regulation, pushing for buyers to choose between ICE and EV vehicles. Is an electric vehicle really the zero-emission shining knight that everyone seems to think it is the crucial issue here. The response is unambiguous and emphatic. Nope, it's a little misleading to refer to a car as having zero emissions. The production of an electric vehicle, especially the battery, has a negative impact on the environment. If not, digging 200,000 kilograms of material and using 300 barrels of oil to store energy equal to 1 barrel of oil would be required to create a 450-kilo battery. 10 to 40 tons of CO2 emissions are produced during the production of a single battery, which has an astounding carbon footprint. In sharp contrast to the comparatively lower 35 emissions during the construction of an ICE automobile, the bigger the battery, the higher the emissions. However, a lot of countries are embracing the EV movement due to strict regulations and strong aims. For instance, US President Biden has set a target to compete with China, the current worldwide leader in EV production, which produces 70% of all EVs, by having half of all new vehicles made in the US be electric by 2030. Given this, it is evident that while EVs are an important step towards sustainable transportation, they are not the panacea that is often suggested. Finding a balance between customer choice, environmental responsibility, and technical development is the difficult part. BMW teams up with key manufacturers on the hydrogen highway. Among those making significant investments in hydrogen are Toyota, Honda, and BMW, who see it as a competitive supplement or alternative to the EV revolution. Japanese carmaker has been developing its H2 engine for more than 20 years, and the Toyota Mirai, a hydrogen fuel cell car that solely produces water vapor, is evidence of this work. Toyota's ambition for a sustainable automobile industry is best embodied by the Mirai, whose name translates to future in Japanese. Honda has advanced significantly in the area of hydrogen fuel cells despite its sluggish adoption of electric vehicles. This is shown by the outstanding range and speedy refilling options of the Honda Clarity fuel cell, which are more in line with conventional ICE cars than EVs. These businesses are collaborating. It may be seen as an attempt to diversify the transportation landscape of the future, along with others like Hyundai and General Motors, who have announced plans for their own fuel cell systems, Nexo and Hydrotech, respectively. However, why is this engine so powerful? While faves just need hydrogen, one of the most plentiful resources on Earth, EV batteries require rare earth metals like lithium. In fact, it's among the solar system's most plentiful components. When hydrogen is used as a fuel, water vapor is the sole result and there are no tailpipe emissions. Even when compared to electric cars, this is a sharp contrast to internal combustion engines, which release dangerous pollutants like carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxides. While in operation, hydrogen fuel cell cars produce no emissions, but electric vehicles, EVs, still depend on grid energy, which may be produced using fossil fuels, so indirectly contributing to emissions. Furthermore, recharging periods and range, two areas where hydrogen fuel cell cars outperform electric vehicles. An electric vehicle's charging may take several hours. Filling up a regular gasoline automobile with hydrogen usually takes less than 5 minutes. This is similar to the time required to fill up a hydrogen vehicle. Hydrogen also has a high energy density. Compared to a battery of the same weight, it can thus store and provide more energy. This is especially useful for heavy-duty vehicles like trucks and buses, which need a lot of energy merely to begin going. However, the issue of just how it all works emerges. Although the procedure may seem difficult, let's dissect it into manageable parts. First, storage tanks. 2 tanks are used in hydrogen fuel cell cars to store hydrogen gas. These tanks are designed to withstand the tremendous pressure of the hydrogen that has been stored and are very robust. Fuel cell stack in step 2. Hydrogen gas from these tanks is routed into a fuel cell stack when the car is started. This is the point of magic. Chemical reaction in step 3. Hydrogen molecules divide into protons and electrons within the fuel cell stack. While the electrons must travel a greater distance to create an electrical current, the protons flow through a membrane in the center of the fuel cell without any assistance. Step 4. Producing electricity. The vehicle is propelled by an electric motor that is powered by this electrical current. Step 5. Oxygenation combination. The sole emission produced by this process is water, which is expelled as vapor from the vehicle's tailpipe once the protons and electrons are rejoined and mixed with oxygen from the surrounding air on the opposite side of the fuel cell stack. Step 6. Support for batteries. CEVs like hybrid electric cars are battery-powered vehicles. This battery delivers extra power when required, such as during acceleration, and stores surplus energy generated by the fuel cells, for example, when demand for power is low. Regenerative braking in Step 7. Regenerative braking is another feature of CVs. This implies that when you use the brakes, part of the kinetic energy lost is converted back into electrical energy stored in the battery by the electric motor operating in reverse. BMW is wagering that hydrogen refueling stations will proliferate like EV charging stations, rather than only fantasizing about this hydrogen future. In this utopia, switching from an electric vehicle EV to a hydrogen automobile would be as simple as changing your socks. BMW is not satisfied to follow the EV trend. Instead, they are forging their own route. The ICE5 Hydrogen is still in the early stages of engine revving, but this bold step by BMW has already had ripple effects across the whole industry. Notwithstanding these benefits, it's crucial to keep in mind that the goal here is to develop practical approaches to energy production and storage, not to battle hydrogen against electric vehicles. Currently, natural gas is the main source of hydrogen synthesis, and the process itself uses a lot of energy. However, some elements like lithium are limited and have their own environmental drawbacks when used in EV batteries. Consequently, the secret is to keep up research and development in order to increase the efficiency and sustainability of both technologies. In the end, a multifaceted strategy including both hydrogen and electric cars may be the most successful way to achieve a cleaner, greener future. Thus, we are on the verge of a new age in emission-free transportation. As BMW prepares for its hydrogen-powered journey, all eyes are on them. People, get your popcorn ready, because we're in for a wild journey. Tell us, do you believe the new engine from BMW will be a success? Tell us in the comments section below.